Happy Small Business Saturday to all my friends out there in Facebook land. So, how many folks are shopping small today? Hopefully, everybody's not all shopped out from Black Friday. um, really, if you're able to shop small today, small business is really what sets the bar for customer service. I know large businesses, big box stores, a lot of times it's hard to beat those prices, but if you want customer service, small business really is where it's at. I know Mark and I try to shop small businesses where we can, especially small local places, because a lot of times, especially if they're doing product, you can get it for almost the same price, but the customer service is so much better. So if you have business owners that are friends on Facebook, I'm sure you're seeing a lot of the sales posted today for Small Business Saturday. I actually have a VIP group for my Posh business, so I post all my sales there. So I'm not going to be talking about it here per se, but I wanted to do something a little different. Come on, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving, say thank you to everybody here on my Facebook feed. Even if you don't buy Posh for me, thanks anyway for humoring my Posh posts, because I do know, even though I don't post sales on here all the time, I do talk about it because I do a lot of Posh stuff. I like to joke that Posh is my hobby. Me with my type A personality. It's like, what do you do for fun? Oh, I run my own business and half marathons. But really, that's superficial. I may do Posh because it's kind of fun and more of a hobby type thing, but it's really a lot more than that. So I just wanted to come on and say, people are like, oh, why do you do this? It's not that I really need the money. Those of you that know Mark and I personally, we're debt free and we live very comfortably. So for me, it's not really about the money, but it's not just a hobby either, even though I like doing it. So what do I get out of it, right? I'm kind of a people person. And the best way I can describe it is, that feeling when you find the perfect gift for someone. This is very relevant with the holidays coming up. You find that perfect gift for someone, and they're going to love it. You wrap it all up. You just wait for that perfect time to give it to them, and you get to watch them open it, and you get to see that look on their face. And that's when you know that it was the perfect gift, and they just love it. Or they don't, but they pretend they do. But you still have this great feeling. But that's really the kind of feeling I get when I do Posh, because I work with my customers and I really get this thrill of finding the perfect thing for them, whether it's a certain scent or just a product face mask that really does something they need, or if it's a mom coming and saying, Dawn, that fresh creamy milk body butter has really done wonders for my kids' eczema. That kind of stuff really makes me feel great. And it's also a creative outlet for me. So you'll see that on here. I do a lot of graphics, the marketing aspect, also doing all my displays for the vendor events that you guys see. I love doing crafty stuff. And so that's been my creative outlet now that the kids are getting older and I don't really do that stuff for the kids anymore. But I also really like the social aspect of it. Some of you guys this may seem like a stretch, but bear with me. So for folks that went to Norwich with me, it's really kind of a lot like that. How, that we've made a lot of friends for life, folks that went to Norwich. And that's true because, traumatic events tend to create really strong bonds. And not to say that anything about direct sales is like a traumatic event, but it's kind of, in a way, it's like being folks that are familiar with that, being in the military or going to a military school or even Greek life, and that everybody starts out on the same foot, right? So when we started out at Norwich, we're all rooks, we're all nothing. It doesn't matter what kind of background you came from, whether you came from a rich family or a poor family, or you were like a superstar in high school. It doesn't matter, right? You all start out at the bottom. You all have to go through the same steps to move up. And direct sales is a lot like that. Everybody starts at the same level, regardless of what your background is, whether you have a ton of direct sales experience or none, you all start out the same. And you all kind of build up and go through the same steps. And I think that's why it's really interesting and you create a lot of bonds with people, because you all had to go through the same thing and figure it out, which is just kind of like a lot of the college experience, those of us that went to Norwich, and I'm sure a lot of other schools kind of got. Which is kind of nice, because it doesn't really matter where you've been. You all start out the same. And so I have a lot of small business friends, not just with Posh, but all different kinds of direct sales. So for you guys out there, and also small business owners, consultants, people that work for yourselves, I really want to wish you guys a great small business Saturday. And even if it isn't about the money for you, I hope you're rocking out those sales this holiday season, and good luck. Thanks, everybody.